Hello, everybody. Welcome to OptionBit.com. Our morning vol report is Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of said company. Remember, options are have risk. Trade at your own risk. Anything we do here is for educational purposes only. Income trading class: how to understand selling options, hedging, managing. What makes a call spread pay? What makes an iron condor pay? What makes butterfly pay? Selling puts, managing short puts. All right. All of those things. Also, I think we have a little bit of room left in our Trader Summit for the end of June. Sign up if you're an Option Pit member. You're invited. If not, you got to become one. And with that, let's see what we have here. Brazil recovering. Vol coming down. Coming down a lot in the front. We'll see what happens next week. But it's still moving around. I mean, 5% a day is not nothing. So we'll see. I would guess that, the term structure maybe starts to flatten out a little bit over time, and then we'll see what happens. But still, clearly, I think part of the vol spike we had is, if there's a real corruption problem, the market dropped 15%, 18% yesterday. Our market seems to be bouncing. Now, the clearest one thing we did have yesterday was we had a pretty backward term structure. It is now no longer backward. They took VIX cash all the way down below the May 24 cycle. We are now in a normal contango again. Lickety split and a very normal pricing, albeit at a higher VIX than we had before. So are we going to rush back to 10%? I don't know. So it's basically the market didn't like, maybe the agenda being derailed, something like that. It seems like every day where there's no new news, it looks like we rally and vol goes down a little bit. If there's bad news or whatever, probably vol goes up a little bit and we sell off. That will be the pattern. So we'll look at iron condors, kind of selling stuff that's away from the money. Maybe very short-term flies if we can find some interesting pricing now that VIX is a little higher. Vol is a little higher than it was. It's lower than it was 2 days ago, but it's still quite a bit higher than it was a week ago. So there still could be some opportunity there for us. As far as two things that have not backed off at all, well, okay, 26 cents. I don't know if I'd call that really a back off, considering, we've rallied from here and here in March. Probably a little room for treasuries to fade. I think maybe we look at time spreads because the vol really never got that high. Maybe like 120 time spread, something like that. Also the same for gold. With maybe like a protective option or something like that along the ways. You got a little more movement. Gold vol popped. So I think those trades look good. And possibly the same things. Stocks that are still kind of taking off, like Alibaba, Amazon, still an animal. So we can look at some time spreads there because, again, I think VIX is back to 12. It's not 16 anymore. Do you go back to 10 immediately? I think, if anything, that's a slower creep, so we just balance how the vol is going to drop versus what we can still get for selling some of the near-term stuff. And with that, that is our vol report. So the last thing is and then also there's a goodwill tour. I don't know how that affects vol either. If it's well received, we'll probably see vol going lower. I would be surprised if we went a whole lot lower than we are right now. I feel like every night where there's no bad news, vol will kind of hit a level and kind of stick around there. So we'll see how anxious people are to sell the vol lower. And I'm not sure it gets there. All right, everybody, you have a good day, and I will talk to you later.